Hello, Facebook peeps. I just wanted to pop on here to let you know that Mercury retrograde is going to be going into retrograde in about 18 hours. What does that mean? So Mercury retrograde comes along 3 times a year, and it lasts about 3 weeks to a month. This year, the first retrograde is going to be happening March 5th to March 28th, 2019, and it's going to be in the water sign of Pisces. I have noticed there actually is a theme this year with all the Mercury retrogrades, this being all in water signs. Obviously, the first one is being in Pisces, March 5th to the 28th. The next Mercury retrograde will be July 7th until August 8th, and this one's going to be in Cancer. And then the last one will be in October 31st, November 20th, and this one will be in Scorpio. So, with that being said, Mercury retrograde is really a time when communication breakdowns happen. Things do not always go right. Typically, there's a lot of mechanical issues or malfunctions with your cars, your toys, maybe computer glitches, but mostly communication. For Mercury is actually the sign of communication. So when Mercury is in retrograde, it feels like everything is going backwards. So you really are being held up to moving forward, and being able to express yourself becomes more of a difficult situation or scenario. So it's really not a good time to start anything new. No new projects, do not sign contracts, buy a house, travel into places that you're typically not used to, because it would be a little bit botchy, things won't go according to plan. So instead, it's really a good time to finish all of those projects that you've been putting off. It's a great time to perhaps purge, sort out anything that you've been holding on to, taking inventory of things that you may need to make some adjustments to. It's also a great time to connect with friends and family, and also the secrets that have been laying dormant also come out. So the truth is going to be revealed. So you can't keep things hidden. So the truth is always revealed. So Mercury retrograde, being in this line of water, is obviously fluid with emotion and emotion. It's really connected to our feelings. So how is Mercury retrograde going to affect our signs? So what sign are you in at this time? Perhaps maybe you might be a fire sign, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So retrograde, being in the sign of Pisces, and how it's going to majorly affect or impact all fire signs, will be as follows. So for the mere simple fact, fire and water are opposite, so they typically do not mix. And it's really a good time to really lay low for a little while, because as fiery signs, we are very volatile with our feelings and emotion. We're very passionate. So things could get a little out of hand. So it's really a good time to just sit and relax, take inventory of the big picture, okay? Now, as far as earth signs are concerned, those would be Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Again, it's a vibes just to kind of go with the flow, relax, and it's really a time to harvest and nurture your relationships, friends, family, coworkers. Now we have air signs, which is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So the theme here is to go slow, and it's also a time not to overreact to circumstances around you at this time. Mercury retrograde is really not a time to voice your opinion. So it's all about creating a peace and harmony. So really taking that time out is very, very crucial for a lot of the air signs. So how does Mercury in retrograde affect each particular sign? So Aries being the first one, it's really a time to reevaluate your past jobs or where you're currently working. So there could be a possibility that maybe you're juggling some things that's going on between you and your peers or career. So maybe you're just looking to change jobs. So that's really not a good time to do so, but it's really a great time to reevaluate where you're at and where you want to be. So I would wait till definitely after March 28th, maybe mid-April, till after the shadow period is over to make that change. Then we have Taurus, which is an earth sign. So it's really a good time to take care of this experience. You may actually, experience a little bit of confusion perhaps in some complex situations. And there's going to be a missing link during this communications between friends and family at this time. So I would definitely take a step back and be more of the observer this particular month and just really take a time out. Now we have Gemini. Geminis, there is a lot of uncertainty here regarding maybe personal or professional life. You're kind of like questioning again, what am I doing here? Where am I going? So really don't make any hasty changes until after mid-April. Now Cancer, again, water sign. This is going to trigger maybe a dispute, maybe some misunderstandings in your relationships. So it's really a good time to retract into your shell, lay low for a little while until, again, this is all over. Now we have Leos, so there might be a little bit of a financial pinch during this retrograde for the Leos. So it's really a time to reevaluate your financial situation, your budget, so can help you gain more financial stability. And also, too, cooperative deals are also in the breakup now. Earth sign, Virgo, it's all about reorganizing your life at this time. You are going through a big transformation period, and you're just getting started. So number one, be patient. But so this is just helping you open up so you can interact with different people around you in a different light. It's just so, it's like shedding the old you. Then we have Libra, air sign, which is Mercury retrograde. Is really a time for more of a spiritual pursuit. So lay low, seeking actually more solace, peace at this time. Scorpio, it's going to be a good time to utilize this retrograde to face and prune your relationships. It's also a good time to get out of those old social circles that have been making you not feel up to par. Then maybe not in tune with your ideas or your ideals of what your belief system is. Sagittarius, retrograde's all about sorting through misunderstandings and any glitches and hitches that you might have in your relationships, home or at work. Capricorn, earth sign, it's a good time to get some favor related to their academic pursuits, overseeing any connections that will help get you established for some of the Capricorns at this time. Then we have Aquarius. This retrograde, again, is hitting home with the financial aspects of these Aquarian folks. It's going to take a little bit of a beating, but so you need to pay attention to any financial matters at this time, and this will help you keep you in your budget. And last but not least, we have Pisces. Pisces, relationships is going to be a major, at the forefront for you. Major overhaul, revamping, taking inventory, returning those, maybe perhaps returning to those in love and marriage. We're actually going to maybe do more vows, redoing their vows. Perhaps also past love might come back out of nowhere. So be on the lookout for that. So that wraps up the Mercury retrograde forecast for March in Pisces. I hope you've gained some perspective to help you get through the next 3 weeks. So if you need a reading to gain some insight, validation, or some energy work, please feel free to reach out and we can get you set up for an appointment. And we can help get you validated and centered. And you can help get you on the road forward to, the spring on a positive note. So for the upcoming season. And as always, enjoy the day, and we'll hopefully be chatting soon. Peace.